Hi guys, it's Akeel from akeelsworld with another video. Today's video what I'm going to do is a review of the phone that I unboxed recently. It's the Orange Rio II and I'm going to give you my opinions. I'm going to go through some of the features, what I like about the phone, if there's anything I like about it, what I don't like about the phone, and if I would recommend this phone really. I'm just to let you know, I'm not a professional reviewer or anything like that. I'm just a normal person who's just doing a review on some of the stuff that I have, so that if anybody's interested in buying them, they can go out and buy it. But I want to give you an honest opinion. I'm not going to blag about anything. If it's a crap product, I'm going to say it's a crap product. Don't waste your money or anything. But I'm going to go through it. I'm going to go through some of the features that I normally use on a phone, which I expect them to work, and hopefully you'll enjoy this video. If there's any kind of questions you want to ask, just feel free to subscribe to my channel and ask any questions, and I'll be more than happy to help out. So hopefully I'm going to do the review and you enjoy the video. And so until then, I want to pop you over to the review section and you can view the video. So as you can see, this is the Rio II from Orange. So you can get it on pay as you go, which is what I did, because I was really desperate for a phone after my main phone, which was the Sony Ericsson W95, stopped working. So that's my phone. So compared to the other one, slide screen. So that was my old phone which stopped working, and I really love this phone. Let's just smash it over there. Right. Okay. So onto the Rio II. Basically, what the phone is, it's a QWERTY keypad, so as you can see. So if you're looking for a phone with a QWERTY keypad, here's one for you. Some of the options you've got the quick menu access if you want to access on screen, menu options. You got the call, your standard phone, and you got like an email button for quick access to email to whichever accounts you've set up, like Gmail or anything. Just normal, straightforward working QWERTY keypad. Click the FM button to get the keypad, number pads, multitask button to see what other applications are running on the back of the phone, system to give you some profile information and so on. So it's just a standard QWERTY keyboard on the phone, similar to the BlackBerry bowls and so on. As for the feel and touch, I don't like the feel of the keypad itself. I've found myself when I'm trying to press a few of the keypads ending up pressing something else, then I'm having to press delete and so on. So I'm not really impressed with that, especially since I've used the BlackBerry Bold and so on, and it's so comfortable to use that keypad compared to this one. It could be that I've got fat fingers basically, so either way. So basically this is the phone. You've got the logo on the top. On the back, you've got the 3.0 megapixel camera. You've got the information on there as well, and you've got the orange logo at the bottom. On the side, you've got the volume control button. So if you want to up or down, so that's just a standard volume control. You've got your quick button click thingamajiggy, where you just click to take any images or video recording, and you've got your USB port, and which is also used as your charger. So I'm just going to unhook that. So you basically plug it into there and back of your PC or the power adapter. So that's that. Inside is basically your SIM card. It's not a dual SIM, it's a single SIM, so you just stick one SIM, and it's a 2 GB micro SD card and your battery pack. So just normal stuff there. So just close that. And there you go. That's basically how the phone itself looks. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through some of the features of this phone. The screen itself is a touch screen. Now, I'm not really too happy about the touch screen aspect of this particular phone, because you have to apply quite a bit of pressure to make it even work. So press it, and I've done that, gone through the security thing, and what you can see is this is the front screen. So the first thing that I thought when I saw it was like, hey, it's an Android operating system. You can scroll left and you can scroll right as well. So again, That's your like quick contacts and quick pictures that you want to access. As you can see, it's not really that responsive as well, and it's really one of the annoying things about this phone. I want to use this pad here to go through some of these options. Now this screen here is meant to be a shortcut option. Now I've put shortcuts for my alarm, my calendar, my Facebook and Twitter. For example, if I click on alarm, nothing comes up. Now I've noticed that with a lot of the applications, shortcuts that you make on this phone, half the shortcuts don't work for some reason. I want to go to the next. This is where your bookmarks. I'm just going to click on that. Hopefully it'll open the bookmarks. Now this opens a quick reference bookmark, so you can access any bookmarks quickly. Now another annoying thing about this phone is basically, as you can, I'll go through this. For example, you got your scroll bar here. You want to access some of your bookmarks. You can't, like, I'm actually pressing putting a lot of pressure on this, and I can't seem to move this. So it's a bit crap, and I can't even use the pads. If I do, it ends up going to somewhere else. And the only way I can exit this is by tapping on the X on the side. So it's annoying, it's useless, and to be honest with you, it's not worth it. You got your clock, you got your quick contacts that you can do, and you got this thing where you can put change the wallpapers of your pictures. So if I click on this, and you can see the picture that I took of my next door neighbour's motherboard, the ASUS motherboard on there. And to get out of there, you have to click the X again. See, again, not that responsive. At the bottom here, you've got your quick shortcuts as well. You've got your shortcuts for your contacts, your text messages, MSN Messenger, and the browser internet. The problem I found with this phone as well is you can't change these options. So I mean, I don't use MSN Messenger on a phone. I don't plan to unless I've got a Windows phone. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to be stuck with this icon, which I could use for something else. It is quite quick to access some of the information. So you've got your messaging, you've got your phone outbox, drafts, just like your normal phone. So that's not too bad. You just click back on that. You can access the main option by clicking either this, or you can click the shortcut key, which is on the left, so where my thumb, this left thumb is. Now, as for the options itself, there's quite a few options you've got on the phone. So you've got your mail settings, you've got your call log, messaging, contacts, your browser, Facebook app, games and applications. To be honest with you, there isn't that many applications on for this phone. You just stick with what you've got. The camera, tools, settings, and so on. Bluetooth, RSS. Now you've got you can set up pop emails. If I'm just going to get on that, so you can set up a pop email account. I'm just going to say, let's say I want to add an account, so I say yes to that. You can add Hotmail, Yahoo, Gmail, AOL, Blue Yonder, basically whatever you think of. Now, the problem with this one is I've actually had problems setting up an account using this application. A lot of the times I found that it actually deletes my messages from my actual inbox. So I'm not going to actually recommend anyone to use the application. You got your calendar, which you can. Unfortunately, I can't sync the calendar with my Google Calendar, which is a bit of a shame. You got your picture viewer. So I want to go into one of the picture viewers. So I want to click on this. So the picture viewer is basically any images that you've got on your phone, and it should load up. Now it takes a heck of a long time for the images to load. So imagine if you have a lot of images, you're basically going to have to wait for the phone to catch up to display the mini screenshots before you can even access it. So I'm pressing the buttons here and it's not being that responsive either. So again, it's a waste of time even going into there and showing you some of the features of that. As you can see, I'm trying to press back and it's taking ages. Oops, gone back straight into the menu now. Right. So you got your Twitter things, you got your camera application, you've also got your normal Bluetooth calculator, and these are basically all the applications you get with it. I've not added any extra ones onto there. You've got the converter, currency converter and everything. Now let's talk about the camera for a bit. Now the camera is a 3 megapixel camera. Quality of it is not too bad, you know, expecting from a phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of something in front of you now. So I'm just going to get the can, my Relentless can. By the way, I'm not sponsored by Relentless, so I just like the taste of the drink. So I'm just using it as an example. So I'm just going to take a picture of this can. So as you can see, I've taken the image, it saved it, and so on. Now this is one of the features which you're going to find really annoying. When you normally take a picture from a normal phone and you want to send it to a friend, it resizes the image so you can send it to them. Now this is what's going to happen on this phone. I'm going to click send. It says do as an orange photo, via message or Bluetooth, and I'm going to say I want to send it as a message, and look what we get. File is bigger than the space of attachments. So basically with this phone, if you take a picture or an MMS video, you will not be able to send it to anyone because the phone just won't resize the image for you, so which is really stupid. If we go on to, if I want to go to the options of the camera, I just have to tap on the screen. I can do set, album and mode, and then basically I have to select what mode I want. I can select it to camera mode, avatar mode, MMS, video mode, and basic mail. So basically, in order for me to send an image, I'm going to have to go through all this. Or if you want to catch a moment straight away and send it to someone, you won't be able to, unless you edit your settings. The video camera itself, it's not too fantastic either. So I'm not going to go into it because the actual touchscreen thing and the lack of response on this phone is really annoying me to a point where I just feel like chucking it out the window. The call quality is pretty good as well, so I won't lie about the call quality on the phone. Unfortunately, I can't show you some of the images because it takes so long for it to load that it really does irritate me. And what happens is when I try to show it, when the image comes up, you can't see it fully. So if you've got an image that you've imported from a different phone and you want to see it on here, it's going to be really difficult. So I'm going to see if I can actually quickly show you, because I think it'll be a bit of a shame if I can't show that. See if I can go into File Manager and click on Photos, My Pictures. Okay, that's empty. Let's see what's on my photos. That's empty as well. In that case, let's go into Picture Viewer. Where it's going to start scanning again. Now I'm a very patient person, but this phone is absolutely irritating, honestly. See if I can select that picture on there. So that's my mum. That's my brother sitting there in front of our TV. That's a Cooler Master. So basically that's what the quality is like. It's not really great or fantastic. And as you can see, I'm trying to click back out of this picture viewer. I'm clicking back and it's really annoying. So I can't do anything. So I was going to talk about the multitask things. If I click on this, it's going to give me the option. It tells me what applications are running in the back, like my picture viewer and voicemails running at the back at the moment. So I'm just going to click on voicemail. I'm going to cancel that because I don't want to call a voicing thing. Again, it takes ages for it to respond, and again, I'm still on the picture thing, so I want to see if I can press any other button to get out of it. So basically that's some of the irritating things about this phone. I'm not going to go into more of the phone because, to be honest with you, I really don't like the phone. It's not too bad because I needed it as a quick fix. Now the phone itself costs about $69.99 or $79.99, depends on which shop you get it from. Personally, I honestly wouldn't recommend it because as you can see, a lot of it's irritating and you're going to get frustrated with the phone easily. Battery life, the battery life is really poor. I've not got anything like Bluetooth on, I've got no emails coming in because I'm not going to use the email app on this particular phone, and maximum it lasts is about 4 hours. I don't know where what's draining it. I've turned off the applications and everything, got rid of the shortcuts, and it's still about 4 hours on calls, which is really pathetic for a phone that's really not that good as well. Now overall, the design isn't too bad. I don't like the keyboard, but it looks good though. It looks like a knockoff version of a BlackBerry. So personally, would I recommend this phone? Not really. I'd avoid this phone if you're thinking of purchasing this phone. Save up a bit more. You can get a BlackBerry Curve or anything for like about £120. It's well worth getting something like that because at the end of the day, if you're going to be using applications and stuff, you're only going to be using mostly Facebook and Twitter. So I really wouldn't recommend the phone to anyone. So I hope you've enjoyed the review, and if there's any questions you want to ask, feel free to ask, and I hopefully look forward to hearing from you guys soon. So thanks for watching, and no matter what you're doing, where you are, peace out.